Hello, everybody. This is IceCream301, and welcome to an update. Now, we do have a few things to talk about, and I do want to try and condense this as best I can because a lot of my updates just tend to be really long. Okay, so for our first update is that we have 100 followers on Twitch now. Huzzah! Yay! Yay! I mean, that is honestly like a huge achievement for me personally, because I mean, like I hear a lot of people on Twitch, and even YouTube saying the first 100 is always the hardest to get. So that is super awesome, for me to finally achieve that. Like ever since I first started 4 years ago, like that was a dream that was super close, but then had to go into my first hiatus, then tried getting back into it, but then like after a couple months had to go back into hiatus. But now that I've been doing this again for basically half a year now, for my third time trying, uh, we finally got to it, and I am just ecstatic. It makes me feel so happy, and I want to thank everyone who has followed me through this journey. And my God, oh my God, it's at this point in time, it is a dream come true, and I really can't express how thankful I am for that. So thank you for 100 followers on Twitch, and and here's to like another 100 more and maybe 1,000. Who knows? I'm just so excited that I'm still kind of speechless about it. Even through that, I've even gotten a couple more subscribers from for my YouTube channel, and even some followers on my Twitter. It's so great, and yeah, it's just thank you so much. As for the second update, we do have a Patreon page now. I know if I've explained this through a few of my past streams, but we do have a Patreon page. I know many creators and artists actually have this. So I thought, hey, maybe I should like do a Patreon and give some people some things that would be kind of cool for them. So for the Patreon page, I'll put a link down below, descriptions of videos starting with this one, and you will see there's only one tier, but only $5 a month. You will join the Ice Screamer Nation Discord chat. You can just chat around with anyone else who's there, even me whenever I go on there, and maybe you can even give me some ideas on what to do for future videos, and yeah, pretty much. And then also in the tier, you will be able to get your name or some kind of alias account name or whatever you want to do. That it's fine by me, doesn't matter. But it can appear in a future video. I can say on stream live for everyone to hear. So that's how it's gonna be. Plus, there's also some goals that you will actually see if you go on that page. If we reach 25 patrons, I'm gonna start a future project that I do want to try to get into called Ice Cream Man's Cafe Corner. Basically, it's just me talking about many different random topics. Basically, just giving my opinions on many things that is either going on or just opinions on particular topics. Like, I like a huge amount of things: anime, kaiju, any whatever, Power Rangers. And even if it's like current events, I'll give my opinions on it. That's just something that I think would be kind of cool, and maybe certain videos I'll just talk about things that I've done in my life, and it just gives you a chance to get to know me a lot more. Uh, so I think that would be really cool. And then at 100 patrons, I'm gonna stop whatever I'm doing. Literally doesn't matter when. Um, I'm going to take an entire week of streaming dedicated to actually playing with all of you, the viewers. I think that would be super fun. To actually play with you guys. I know, like when I was streaming on my Switch before, got to play some Mario Kart with a viewer. So I like to do that with a lot more people. I think that'd be super cool, super fun. So yeah, get those ideas rolling. Let me know what you feel like playing once we reach that point. Um, now the biggest goal is actually if we get to 500. No. Yes, 500 patrons. Holy crap. Sorry. But yeah, if we get to 500 patrons on that page, there's many different ways that this could happen, but I'm setting multiple gold standards on Twitch, YouTube, and here on where Patreon, Patreon. I always tend to ruin the name. But if we reach 500 patrons, that is honestly when I'm going to make the big move, and actually stop working at my IRL job and actually work full time as a streamer and YouTuber. It'll give me so much more time to actually make a lot of what I hope is really cool and fun content that I hope you will all enjoy, because that is a dream right now. That is a dream that I am aiming for. So if you can go on to Patreon and at least support that, and you can honestly cancel the subscription whenever you want to, but the more patrons we get, the more chances I'm gonna get to actually adding more tiers, maybe at some point, adding more rewards to what you guys can do. But yeah, for me, it's just super cool to have this now, and it's just another way to support the channel. And I'd be very grateful as well if you at least check it out and at least consider it. So as for the last update that I have, at least at this moment, because of the Rising of Cthulhu, I'm as of right now, yeah, pre-recorded Let's Plays are over, at least for now. So to explain, ever since current events have happened, surprising, like I did have a good amount of time to actually sit down, get a lot of content going, and like I was like super ahead of the game by like 2 weeks every single time. But now is surprisingly not that time. It's actually kind of weird because now I explained this in my last stream, but in my IRL job, again, I can't really talk a lot about it due to HIPAA laws and stuff like that, because I am in a social working field, so I can't talk too much about it, and I don't really know how much I can like disclose particular information without like breaking any laws or rules or anything like that. So just bear with me. So now, so ever since this all started, I had to get moved to a new location, and that's where I've been for the past, how long has it been? One, two, little over 2 months now. Now I'm actually technically going back to where I previously worked, but like conditions are a bit different now for that. and because of that, hours there may end up being a little bit more tricky. Because because like I went from working mornings to working evenings. Now it's gonna be a bit random on if I'm gonna be working mornings, evenings, or entire days throughout time. I'm still trying to talk to the one in charge about my scheduling and seeing if I can still get at least weekends off and hopefully Wednesday afternoons off so that way I can keep going with what I've been doing for the past couple of months. But yeah, so due to that, it's gonna be super hard for me to actually sit down and actually try and get pre-recorded let's plays in. Like I could do them, and I think this is another thing. I could sit down like on weekends before I stream and just bust those out. I could do that, but now lately I've been kind of getting this feeling like I kind of just want to dedicate this day to just streaming. So just like chillax for a bit in the morning and then get ready for the stream, and like I could do it for Wednesdays. I know the last Wednesday when at least at the time that I recorded this, I did like a small stream and then I did RPGs with friends. Um, but still, like, it was still like a bit meh for me to do that. Like, I may keep doing that. But I guess you can say that me doing both pre-recorded let's plays and streams was a bit of a like challenging, ambitious move of me because it's just me. It's just me doing all the recording, playing, editing, and all that stuff. I know like there are a huge amount of YouTubers and streamers out there who are doing the same exact thing. Um, but yeah, I just thought it'd be a little bit more ambitious and do like two separate things of playing. But the more I did it, the more I was like, I feel like I should just be streaming right now. Just save time, not cut everything in like half an hour things, and I can just literally sit down, stream, and then see what happens. So yeah, so that feeling is kind of just came down, and I think that's kind of what I want to do at least at this point. So yeah, so at this point in time, I'm gonna stop doing the pre-recorded let's plays, and I'm sure that brings up the question: what's gonna happen with Control and Nuns too, Nuns too? Well, I guess as of right now, they are gonna be put on break, but if I find any sort of time that is not like a day where I'm gonna be streaming or anything like that, so that way I'm not like going between two games and all that. I think I'm going to be. I think I'll actually will stream them, but it's gonna be a bit until I stream them because I did another ambitious move and just made this entire year of 2020 have every month be theme based on what games I'll be playing in that month. That so yeah, so that does bite me in the butt a little bit um, for that, and I thought that was gonna help me with like deciding what games to play between either let's plays or streaming. So which it did, but now I'm just at the point it's like half the year is gone. I kind of just I really want to play these games, but at the same time, like it's kind of hard to when it's just me just recording or anything. For me, it's a lot more fun if you actually have other people watching you play and have a good time with it at the same time. So yeah, so that's what's happening. So again, let's plays are gonna be put I guess you could say they'll be put on hold when they'll start again. I honestly don't know, but maybe if I have like a friend or someone with me, um, like that just wants to like hang with while I play them, or like do something co-op related with them, maybe that'll bring back some Let's Plays. But for the majority of the time, it's just gonna be streams and any other projects that are gonna come up. I guess that's the third reason why I do want to work on other things. Uh, like I did come out with a with a cover of a acoustic "Living on a Prayer." I did that. I do plan on having another cover video coming out in June for Father's Day, and just want to try and see if I can get at least one out every month, because it was actually fun. It was fun doing that, and and that's something to show people, like, don't be afraid to do things that you enjoy, all that great stuff. So yeah. So yeah, that's that. I think that's it for for this update. Again, this might end up being longer than I really wanted it to be. But this explains a bit about my situation and what I'm thinking of doing at this point in time. So yeah. So in case you want to recap, as of right now, so 100 followers on Twitch. Thank you all so much for that. We have a Patreon page open. There'll be a link to that down below so that you can check it out and then decide whether or not if you want to actually be a patron of that. And Let's Plays are done for right now, and we're just going to focus on streaming and any other kind of content that I think that would be cool. So yeah. Till then, this is Ice Cream Man 301 saying see you all next time when I pass by.